Okay, now we're going to talk about non-existent and indefinite with subjunctive. So let's go through what that means. First, let's start with non-existent. It's really just talking about things that don't exist. So for example, this is the format that you would use for a sentence like that. No hay nada, ningún blank, nadie, que, and then subjuntivo. Here's what that means. So you want to say that there isn't anything that blanks, or there isn't anyone that blank, or there isn't anything at all. So, for example, no hay nadie que sepa bailar bien. Now, all that means is there isn't anyone that knows how to dance well. Now, granted, in the world there are people that know how to dance well. But in the context of this sentence, just in this situation, grammatically, when you say there isn't anyone that knows, or there isn't anyone that blank is going to be subjunctive, right? So, no hay nadie que sepa bailar bien. That sepa has to be subjunctive because it's a hypothetical person. Right? That person doesn't exist. Okay. Another example: no hay ningún libro que me guste. There isn't any book that I like. Okay. So guste would be the subjunctive part because that is caused by all the beginning parts of the sentence. Like there isn't anything that I like. No hay ningún libro que me guste. Another example, no hay nadie quien pueda cantar aquí. There isn't anyone that can sing here. Okay, so that no hay and then your negative word like nadie or ningún or nada, and then que or quien, then subjunctive. Okay, so that's the non-existent stuff. The other part is the indefinite, things that are not defined, things that are non-specific. Okay, so for example, what it is a verb that indicates that you don't have something. So like I need, or I want, or I'm looking for, or I desire, something like that. So the implication is that you don't have it. And then your non-specific item. So what that means is you're going to use an indefinite article like un or una or unos or unas or algún or algunos or something like that. Okay. For example, busco un libro que sea interesante. I am looking for a book that is interesting. I don't have a specific book in mind. It may or may not exist. I don't know. There's that uncertainty, so we're going to use subjunctive with it. So busco un libro que sea interesante. Now, if you change that, so I'm looking for a book that is interesting. If you change that, you're going to get different grammar results, right? So busco un libro que sea interesante. Change one word. So instead of busco un libro, busco el libro que es interesante. The difference between those two sentences is that first one, there isn't a specific book in mind. You don't have it, and there's no specific book. So both of those two things together make it subjunctive. You change one, and you change your whole sentence. So instead of busco un libro, if I change busco el libro, now it's a specific book, and I don't need to use subjunctive with it. Same thing if I change the verb. If I say tengo un libro que es interesante, I have that un libro part, the indefinite article, but now I have that book. It's a specific thing I could show you, right? Tengo un libro que es interesante. I have a book that's interesting. So when you have that verb that says you don't have it, or you're not in possession of it, or you want it or you need it, and it's not a specific one that you have in mind, then you use subjunctive. There's actually a couple more examples. So, necesito un amigo que me escuche. I need a friend that listens to me. Okay, so I don't have one, and it's not a specific one. Switch the necesito or the un, and you'll change your sentence completely. Okay, necesito mi amigo que me escucha. Like, I need my friend that listens to me. It's a specific person. I don't need subjunctive with that. It's escucha. Same thing as tengo un amigo que me escucha. I have a friend that listens to me. Those last two sentences, there is a specific person in mind. But that first one, the necesito un amigo que me escuche, that is not a specific person, and you don't have them. There's uncertainty about who that is or if they exist or not, so you do not use, or you do need subjunctive with that. And that's how it works. Good luck.